Hello, church friends and family. Stephanie Arredondo checking in for another moment of hope with all of you today. I've been praying leading up to this moment of hope, asking God what is the most important thing to share with all of you today. And his answer has been weighing heavily on my mind and heart. It requires me to be a little more vulnerable than what I'm comfortable with in sharing my experiences and thoughts over the last few months with all of you. I've actually tried to change my mind several times about what I will share with you today, but he has quickly changed it back for me. With everything going on, it's so easy to ask questions and try to solve things on our own. I have been experiencing health issues, trauma, and difficult circumstances in my life that your normal person may never know or experience. And through much of it, I have honestly tried to control the outcome, do it on my own, or understand all of it on my own. And honestly, it is only in the last few months when I have come closer to God by seeking his guidance more and by seeking my own direction less. And I have to be honest, that is really, really hard for me to do, but I have found that with more practice in doing so, it's actually becoming so much easier for me to do. So some of the questions that I have asked myself most recently are, why do I have to have this illness? How can I be healed and healed quickly so that I can go back to my normal life? And what doctor do I see that can give me answers now? Why do I have to go through all of this? Some of the other questions that I have outside of my health are, why are those people making those decisions when I really don't agree with them? Why are we living like this? Why are these people doing those things? Why are so many bad things happening in our world? Why is there a coronavirus that's keeping me from going to church, from seeing my friends, from keeping my life the normal way that it was that I enjoyed? And what I've learned is that instead of asking myself these questions and honestly not being at peace, I instead need to turn to God for answers, direction, and guidance. And I've tried in doing so to also change my perspective of all of it as well. So instead of asking myself, why am I going through all of this? I've instead asked God directly for healing. And in the interim, I have peace in knowing that my mind, body, and soul are actually going through a major transformation right now. And I have peace now in knowing that. Instead of asking myself why those people are making decisions that I don't agree with, God is now showing me the reasons why behind those decisions that they are making. And it's pretty powerful. Instead of asking myself why coronavirus is stopping me from doing the things that I love in life that I used to do, God is actually revealing ways, beautiful things that were missing from my life that I had no idea were even possible. So I share with you today 2 verses that have helped me reposition my trust in God versus trying to do all of this on my own. And both of these are from Proverbs. The first one is Proverbs 2:2. Making your ear attentive to wisdom and inclining your heart to understanding. Yes, if you call out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. And the other one is Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. So friends, in both of these scriptures, God has given the answer to all of our problems. I personally shall pray out to him for understanding and wisdom when things are unclear. I shall seek him and his direction when I am lost. And not only should I do that, but I should do it wholeheartedly, trusting in him to lead the way. I pray that each of you can learn or actively practicing this with today's troubles. There are so many of us asking why this or why that. God has the answers, and it is only through Him where He will give us those answers and show us the way. I pray that you can notice when it's time to hand it over to God versus struggling on your own. And this has helped me in so many ways in seeing new perspectives, find healing, and just overall worrying and stressing so much less about the things that are out of my control. I hope this brings all of you a little more peace today. God is waiting and listening for each of you to turn to Him right now for understanding. Thank you so much again for listening, and I pray that God's peace be with all of you closely today and in the upcoming weeks. Bye-bye.